Hello, online world and family. Just wanted to come on really quickly. I haven't even gotten my coffee this morning, but this kind of hit me hard. So I wanted to be able to come on and share really quickly before I move on with my day. My husband and I grew up in some challenging situations. So we've gone through some family challenges, some traumas, and things of that sort. We both grew up poor. And when we started having kids 16 years ago, we basically moved a little bit outside of the city into a southern suburb of the city that we grew up in. And really have been trying to ensure that we're providing kind of a better quality of life for our boys. But at some point, I remember us sitting and talking and saying, you know what, they don't know any of the hardship that we've gone through. They don't know any of the hard stuff and the challenges that we've gone through. And you can kind of tell in their attitudes sometimes. They're just used to things that we weren't used to as kids. And in a certain sense are somewhat privileged in that they didn't have to suffer through any of those things that we have had to suffer through as children. Well, yesterday we had somewhat of a semi-devastating situation happen with our family. Felt like a really big setback for us, and really just needed some time to process it. Fast forward to this morning. Got up this morning, having my prayer time, trying to tune into the Spirit of the Lord, and looked at my wall. Next to my bed, I have a vision board. And on that vision board is like my dream house. And I'm looking at the picture, particularly of the bedroom, dream bedroom. And I heard the Spirit of God say, can you imagine yourself sitting there? And I closed my eyes for a moment. And I looked at the picture again and I said, yes, I can imagine myself sitting there. I can imagine myself being in that space and really looking around and being in awe of God, being in awe of you, Lord, and what you've done for us to get us there. And he said, isn't that it? I said, what do you mean? He said, that's it. It's not about experiencing the suffering that gets you to the blessing. Isn't it more about getting to the blessing and understanding that I'm the one that got you there? We have to be careful sometimes, because sometimes when we've gone through hard things, we feel like it's the hard things that gets us to the success, that gets us to the better places, that gets us to the better times. And don't get me wrong, the hard times in life do help us grow. They do provide learning. They do provide enrichment for us. But we can also get stuck in thinking that in order to get to better in our lives, in order to get to success and to be humble in that success and to be fully appreciative of that success, that we have to suffer first. We have to go through some stuff. It's just not so. What's important is that we remember the source that got us there, that we stand in awe of the Creator, of the Lord our God, who actually got us to the place of success in the first place, and that we honor him in that. Let us not get stuck in the belief that we have to suffer and go through hard things just to reach success and to have goodness in our lives. Hard times will come. Challenges will come. Christ himself said, in this life, you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I've overcome the world. And we know that Christ lives within us. So we have also overcome. But again, let us also be careful to not think that we must suffer and go through hardness just in order to get to the blessings. What's important is that we acknowledge the blessor. That's it. Have a blessed and loving day.